What's up, guys? Brent Hess here with Cagezilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. We are here with one of our title fight contenders here, coming into our lightweight title on June 28th for Cagezilla 85. We are here today with Erik Redman. Erik, thank you for joining us here today, my man.
Yeah, no problem. What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good. I just got done training, came back from the gym. I'm getting ready to go to another session after this.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, hey, you never been on Cagezilla Unchained before, and so give our audience a way to get to know you a little bit. Give us a little on your background, maybe your upbringing, and kind of what ultimately led to MMA for you.
Yeah, growing up, I was always really into like Dragon Ball Z. That was like my big thing. But how I actually found out about MMA was I was at my grandmother's house getting ready for bed, and she's got this little TV in the guest room, and I turned it on. I think it was Spike or TNT at the time, and yeah, Anderson Silva was fighting. I don't know if it was a rerun or what. But that was the first time I ever seen MMA, and then from there, I was just like hooked. I
Oh
was always
wow.
asking my mom like, "Yo, sign me up for MMA, sign me up for MMA," and she was like, she was really not trying to do it, but yeah, once I turned like 10, 11, she found a gym close to my house and I started training there and I just been hooked ever since.
Wow, wow. So you were in since a young age training. That's awesome. Were,
Yeah,
were you
yeah.
were you into any other sports or just martial arts?
I was playing football, so all my brothers were big on football. They all played football, so I started following that. But once I started training, it was like there was no going back.
Yeah, yeah, man. You
I didn't
fell
care
you
about nothing
fell in,
else.
you fell in love, and along that journey, I always like to kind of see the roots that led to the tree in the sense of influences. Do you have any influences that kind of impacted you along the way?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely some coaches that I met. A couple of my first coaches ever definitely were a big influence on me, especially like the training side, making me take it more seriously and realizing what you had to put in, not just in MMA, but in general to be, great at anything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of big fighters that I love too. Anderson Silva is a big one. Jose Aldo is a huge one. Conor McGregor, everybody loves Conor.
Yeah.
He's like crazy confidence. That really did a lot for me too.
Yeah, sounds like you had some good influences and some people in your life that have kind of made you understand that the hard work and the work ethic that you got to put into the sport if you want to be successful, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Now you fought most of your all of your fights in another organization in Delaware, and now, but I know you were messaging me with back and forth. You were trying to get on our last couple of cards. You mentioned that your opponents had just been falling out, and you've had some kind of issues getting matchups. Tell us, what does it feel like, and what does it mean to you to finally get under the bright Cagezilla lights and for a title on top of that? What does it mean for you to get under there?
Oh, it's awesome. I've had my eyes on Cagezilla for a while, mostly because pro rules I think benefits me a lot. Plus the bigger cage, just more space to move around. So yeah, I've been looking at Cagezilla for a while. I'm definitely excited. And first title shot, I feel like I should have been there a long time ago. But I never question the plan. Just go
Yep.
with it.
That's right, man. God's plan, and it's never too late, man. The timing is always right, man. And here you are now coming up on a big lightweight title fight. You're up against Ashraf Abdedin, a guy who relatively new to the scene, unlike yourself. I mean, you've been fighting in the game for 5+ years competitively, but he's been in relatively short amount of time, but he's made an impact in the division. He's had, all first round finishes. Tell us, what, if anything, do you know about Ashraf coming into this big lightweight title fight?
Yeah, I watched a couple of his fights. We definitely did our homework. I know he's got some boxing titles, definitely good hands. But yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you did a little bit of homework, and that's awesome. Now, you're new to Cagezilla, but certainly not new to the sport. But tell our Cagezilla audience, what can they expect to see from you? What kind of energy you'll be bringing into the Salisbury Center here for your big title fight come June 28th?
You know, I always bring the energy. I'm ready to fight, ready to win, and that's really it.
Yeah. Yeah, keeping it simple, man. Ready to get your hand raised and ready to get that title belt wrapped around your waist. And
So
that's a beautiful thing coming into the Cagezilla cage for the first time. Now, uh, I like to kind of throw out some questions for the young guys from our fan zone, just to get some insight from of the guys like yourself who have been, many years in the game here, training in martial arts. So answer a question or two for them. What does a typical training day look like for you when you're training for a big fight, especially a title fight like this?
so I usually do 2 sessions, Tuesday, Thursday, and then 3 sessions, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 session Saturday. I'll go in the morning, train with my one of my coaches, Greg Fisher, has also been a huge influence on me. I should have mentioned that before. Then from there, I'll go to strength and conditioning, and then back to the gym for like class at night with everybody else. So in the morning, it's usually more one-on-one stuff or like a
Mm-hmm.
group with the fighters, then strength and conditioning, and then class. And then usually after class, we'll do some sparring or wrestling, wall work.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Yeah. That gives some insight into what a training day looks like, man, because if you're doing 2 days and 3 days, man, these young guys who are just training maybe once a week or, something like that, that's just not going to cut it, right?
Not enough.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Well, uh, I always like to kind of collect a quote or a motto from you guys, maybe something that you've read or something your coaches have shared with you or something that you like, something that you live by, something that empowers you, and maybe you can empower our Cagezilla audience. If you have something, share with us now.
I mean, you hear the same thing from like all these guys who are at the top level, like Mike Tyson and Connor and everybody. They always say it's you versus you, and the mental part of the game is so huge. And I think that's definitely something that resonates with me,
Yeah.
and I definitely find that it rings very true. The mental
Yeah.
game is a huge part.
Yeah, yeah, it's always yeah, exactly. It's you versus you, and you should be focused on that versus maybe putting all your attention on your opponent or any other distractions. It's always kind of like what's going on between the ears, and what kind of athlete, what kind of person are you going to show up and be on come fight day. And a
Right.
lot of a lot of that has to do, like you say, with the mental side of things. So very, very insightful of you to be able to have that. Well, Erik, give us a way because you're an exciting guy, and you got a big title fight coming up, man. And if you get this big title, I know you're gonna have tons more fans here, especially in Cagezilla. Give us a way that we can follow you or show you a little love online, whether that be your social medias or your team's social medias, or if you want to give out any shout outs, go ahead and do that now.
Yeah. I'm on Instagram at Erik Redman 5, and then also Method MMA on Instagram as well.
Okay.
That's Yeah, that's on my socials really. I don't really be on TikTok or Facebook that much.
Smart man. Yeah, you're training too much to be on these social media platforms doing all kinds of stuff, man. You're putting in the time in the gym, and that's most important. Well, hey man, I'm excited. We got a big lightweight title fight for you here in Cagezilla. Your first time under the bright Cagezilla lights, but excited to see you in here. I hope training and everything continues to go awesome for you, and you stay healthy, which is the important part, maybe one of the more important parts, right? Staying healthy leading up to your fight, and yeah, thanks once again, man. I know you got tons of stuff going on between training and whatever else you got. So thanks for taking some time to come on Cagezilla Unchained and let us get a chance to get to know you a bit.
Yeah, man, no problem. Thanks for having me on.
All right, guys. There you have it. Erik Redman will be our lightweight title contender here, fighting for our lightweight Cagezilla title, 155 pounds, come June 28th at Cagezilla 85. Make sure you guys are picking up your tickets at cagezillatickets.com. Do not miss this one. Do not miss this card. We'll see you guys all very soon. Signing off. Much love and respect.